Right guys, welcome back to Project Portsmouth. This is year 9 part 5. Getting a fair way through the transfer window, through the season now. We've had the transfer window. Pretty much nothing's happened other than our two signings we'd previously agreed to make have come in. Marlon Lopez Medeiros came in for free from, from Brazil? Yeah. And he looks like a really good talent. He's got some work to do on his finishing, but he is 18 years old. I think he's going to be a very good player. He's gone on loan to France in the top tier and should be getting some regular game time very shortly. So, very nice little pickup for free. We then got Thomas Deschamps, who we paid quite a bit of money for. Transfer rising to 23.5 million. But I think this guy's really good. He's got a lot of under 21 caps for France already. He's only 18 years old. Looking like a very good player. Really good physicals, pretty good technicals, some very good mentals. I think he's going to be a good player. And he's already played quite a bit for us. 2 games, one start, one appearance off the bench. Not done anything particularly amazing, but that was just in the league. He's made a couple of cup appearances. I'm hoping he'll be a good rotational player for us, but we need him because we've got so many blooming injuries. So that was that. A couple of players have gone. We got Lawson, who this was a pretty bad transfer on my part. He could be a really good player. He's just not developing quick enough. His technicals are really poor. We've let him go for 1.1 million after we signed him for 3.5. There is a buyback clause for 10 million that doesn't have an expiration date, so if he does get really good in the next few years, £10 million we can buy him back for. But yeah, we'll have to just see how he gets on. And then we've got Benjamin, who we previously agreed to sell, player from our youth academy. It's good to have him finally gone, although he's been playing a few games for us, to be fair, this season. He's played 9 appearances. 9 competitive appearances. He's been really poor when he's played. It's literally just to make up the numbers sometimes, so he has gone. Now, schedule, quite a few things to show you. We played Reading, we got a 1-1 draw, not ideal. We then beat them in a return fixture 3-0. We got a 1-1 draw against Manchester United, which was actually quite nice. Hopefully it will let me show you this because I've accidentally started the Fulham game, so I wanted to show you this before we get into the game. So you can see Rashford running down the left hand side, really good goal from Rashford. We did equalise about halfway through the second half, well, just under that, and it was Hellborg with a really good finish from outside the box, and we get a point against United, which was very nice. We then got battered 3-0 by Liverpool. We weren't awful, we just didn't create any chances, which is a shame. We definitely deserved to lose that game. We then beat Leicester 4-1, which was quite nice. Goals coming from Mihalic, Mikado and Parrott. Very good performance. It was the first game where I used my new tactic, which was still a 4-3-3 with a DM, but we changed it to a vertical tiki-taka. And it worked for a few games, to be honest. We actually were playing quite well, and it just sort of seemed to fizzle out, and I don't know whether I want to go back to it or not. I feel like I might go back to it. I'm just not sure. So you see here, we conceded a goal, but very late on, Parrott off the bench manages to squeeze one in at the near post. So it was a very nice win. 4-1, very nice. We then beat Wimbledon just. We deserved to win, but we didn't create a goal till very late on, so that was very nice. 3-2 win against Aston Villa. We were 3-0 up and we almost bottled it, or 2-0 up, we almost bottled it. Too many goals to go through. We probably should have done a bit better considering they're in 18th. 18th. But yeah, we managed to get another win. And then we lost 1-0 to Burnley, and we just didn't create many chances. Bar had a quite good game. Lopez again having a quite good game, but we didn't create enough. So, and they're the highlights. The tactic I was using was the vertical tiki-taka. I went back for the Fulham game. I put ourselves back to the gegenpress, although it's not too late to change it. I think I might go back to the vertical tiki-taka. We'll have to just see how it goes. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put... Do you know what? I'm going to put Mihalic as a complete forward. Why not? Put positive as well. Let's go out there and see what we can do. We've been on a really bad run of form recently. You can see on the right hand side we are in 7th, but we will go ahead of Fulham if we can beat them in this game. we definitely need to start playing better. We've been really poor since sort of Christmas. But it's been an okay start to this game so far. Okay. Alright, we're half hour in, still no highlights. Lopez looks like he's having a pretty good game. Had a lot of the ball, more shots on target, but we still had no highlights. We've got some work to do if we want to make it into the top 4, and that is a really boring first half, let's be honest. Far from pleased, let's get them pumped up. Is there anything we can change early doors? Oh, Aquilon shouldn't be a ball-winning midfielder, deep line playmaker. No, we've still had loads of injuries as well. I don't know if I mentioned it, I don't think I did. We've had so many injuries and it's really throwing me off. We've had no one to play on the wings. Are they going to have an opportunity to counter-attack here? We've got to make sure we win the ball back. High up the pitch. They've done well to play it around though. We could be a bit vulnerable here if we're not careful, and they're playing it around nicely. Yes, well won. Let's get up the pitch, come on. Great ball to Barnes. He cuts inside. And what is he doing? Yeah, we've had so many injuries. Linez has just come back from his injury. He's barely played in the last month and a half. Klozek's been out. It's actually been not been injured for a little while, but his performances have dipped, which hasn't helped. It has not helped the whole team. We do rely on him. Don't know what to do. We're just getting beaten in places we shouldn't be beaten. Like, look at this. How is this happening? Don't know what to do. I'm going to up the tempo a little bit. We have to get it up the pitch a bit quicker. Rodriguez now into Mihalic. He's running into trouble, but we still have the ball. Can Holozek put a good ball into the box? Mihalic, let's go. He's finally starting to score. I mean, to be fair, that's a bit harsh on him. He's had a lot of substitute appearances, but it's about time. One thing that's really quite interesting that I'm actually going to quickly show you is European Golden Boy, Mihalic. He went in the same sort of he's in the same company as Esposito, Fabio Silva, Isaac, De Ligt, Mbappe, Renato Sanchez. You know, all these fantastic players. Mihalic manages to win it this year, and I think he probably deserved it. He's been a fantastic player. He's now 20 years old. But let's see what we can do in this game. So Lopez had an opportunity outside the edge of the box. Rodriguez now, not a great effort, not a bad effort though. Goalkeeper's picked it up. Now, I thought we were going to win an opportunity there, but it looks like they're running down the left-hand side. We've got to make sure we win the ball back. How they scored? That's his first goal of the season. It's always the first goal of the season thing with me, isn't it? I don't know what we can do. We've been struggling so much recently. I don't know why. Like, we changed to the vertical tiki-taka. It seemed to really work. But, what is this? What is this? Do we need to use the offside trap more? Don't know what to do. Come on, Em. We've got to get 2 goals, a minimum, out of this game. Like, really, we need to win this game. Come on. Here's the opportunity for the first one. Hellberg running through. Has to pass it back, though. Rodriguez now can get it into the box. Klozek hits the crossbar. Oh. So frustrating. So frustrating. Obviously Lopez has had a really good game. Mars has had a really bad game. Anyone who can really affect the game. Guess we'll bring on Barral. Lopez rest him for the next game, but we've been absolutely smashed, and I think there's actually pressure on my job at this point because we've been so bad for the last sort of 8, 9, 10 games. Can we win it back now? Can't. Okay, Barnes has done really well. He's been not very great. He's not been very good for us, to be honest. But I find lone players never seem to do great. Hellborg. Right, it's not over. Come on, encourage. Let's get up the field. Come on, lads. Come on, you can do this. 2 minutes left. Ah, so annoying. They keep telling us to appreciate efforts. Why would we appreciate their effort when they're doing that? Facing Inquest. Yeah, absolutely. You should be facing Inquest because we're not doing good enough. You can see here from our results, obviously, from like here, we've been really quite inconsistent. Good period here, but obviously we played against one team in League One and one right at the bottom of the Premier League. We do expect to be winning games like that. But there's a period here where we didn't win anything for 6 games. We are struggling. We are definitely struggling. So, I'm going to have a look what we can do. I'm not really sure what we can do. I do want to put an attacking midfielder, but obviously with no Renato Augusto, who is somehow improving when he's injured. It's such a shame to have lost him. We still got him out for another 2 to 4 months. We need him back. He's been one of our best players. You know, considering he's an attacking midfield spot that never gets good average ratings, he has been so good for us. I don't know what to do. I want to try this, but we haven't really got the players for it. We do have Kubo, who's back off his loan, but he hasn't played particularly great when he's been in the team. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get onto that, see what we can do. I'll have a look at the tactics once again. I think we're going to come back for either the Euro Cup second knockout leg or Crystal Palace, depending on what happens in the first leg. Obviously, if we absolutely batter whoever this team is, like 5-0, we don't need to come back for the second leg. But if not, we'll come back for Palace. So, I hope you have enjoyed. Obviously, if you've got any suggestions, I will be looking into them. I just think I'll probably end up finishing the season before this episode goes out. Because right now, check my channel, I've just uploaded Season 8, Part 8. So the last episode of Season 8 has just gone live yesterday. And I'm now recording... Is it yesterday or today? No, it's not gone out. So Season 8, Part 8 is just about to go out in a few hours. And I'm recording Part 5 of Year 9. So, still quite a way ahead. But I would appreciate any feedback nonetheless. I really do like it when I get some interaction. Chatting during the comments is really cool. So if you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like on the episode. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Take care and goodbye.